Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you back today for a new message. I hope that all of you are doing amazing today and having a wonderful day. So today we're going to be tuning into your energy once again and seeing what is arriving for you in this time, because I get the feeling that something is approaching you and there is something about divine timing here in play as well. It feels like that you're meant to receive this exact thing. Sorry about my voice. In this exact time. So there's something about the timing that feels very relevant. This can possibly also be something that has been feeling very delayed. Like maybe you feel like something has been delayed in your life, but Spirit is saying that this is happening in divine timing. So let's see. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune, the first card. Don't be surprised though. Like I'm hearing, don't be surprised. Because there's something about this present moment of your life that feels, it almost feels like the tables are starting to turn in your favor. I'm hearing that someone is going to be on the other side of things. Like one day you can be feeling like you're missing out on so much, but by the end of the week you could feel on top of the world. And don't underestimate the power of that. Because I sense like someone has been in this energy of like the womb is what I'm hearing. Like you have been in the womb, forming, growing, developing, and I see like you're ready to come out into the world to maybe be seen, but it's your time to shine is what Spirit wants to say. Also, the Wheel of Fortune a lot of times has to deal with divine timing because it represents fate and it represents destiny and how quickly someone's life can change when the timing strikes. I see that you have been forcing to make something happen before it was your soul's time. And I feel like you're somebody who can see clearly who you're going to become. And at times it feels very disconnecting because maybe you live in the future, but you have to experience the present moment, which feels very disconnecting. Maybe this is also where you can ground yourself a little bit and just come back to the present moment, because everything is a part of your journey that's going to lead you there one day. But I see like someone has been trying to rush their soul's time. And I'm getting something about like each and every time you think, okay, this is the time, this is when it's happening, I'm deciding it's happening now. It either like felt like it backfired on you or something forced you to go back. It's like I see there has been like a door in your life you have been trying to peer open for a long amount of time because you always knew that that door was going to open for you, but it felt like, you know, like it's like something in you was trying to force it open even though you felt like it's not the right time. Do you know what I mean? It's like you were aware that it's not the right time, but still there is maybe like the stubbornness in you or the ego in you that just wanted to force something to happen. So what is this about, Spirit? Can we please get more guidance for this person? What is arriving for them right now in divine timing? Yeah, so the leg, stepping into a new experience. This fits so well, you know, with like what I was imagining with like you trying to force a door open before it's time. You know, like you trying to come out of the womb before it's your time. Like, no. And something, there's like this, I'm getting this message from Spirit, like something was pushing you back inside. Like, no, it's not time. Go back. And it's like you're peering inside what's happening there. And it's like, no, it's not the right time. And maybe this also made you feel like so uncomfortable and almost like frustrated. And maybe you felt like challenged. Like maybe you felt tested by source, by Spirit of like, you know, why am I being delayed? but maybe it was like not your time, you know? And I see like you're a very visionary person, and like you can see like what your life is going to look like 10 years from now, and you just want to get there. You want to rush and get there. But what is the point of rushing life? I'm hearing why you're trying to rush your life, why you're trying to, because someone has been trying to rush their life is also what I'm hearing. Like you have been trying to rush certain things to happen. You have been trying to make something a short journey when it's not supposed to be, you know? It's like you have been trying to, yeah, like rush your success, right? Success in short journeys. Like I see this energy of like someone trying to, you know, go into something before they're ready and trying to make success a short journey, when I'm hearing no, it's not like a quick thing, it's a marathon. You cannot rush this thing. Okay, so handshake, a meeting with a stranger could be important. We also have you will receive a gift. There has been a deal made here. And I feel like this is a deal you've made with the divine. I feel like this is a deal that your soul has made before you came into this earth. Oh, this is going to be so interesting, because I feel like your soul, before it arrived in this world, it made a deal, right? It made a deal with your guides, with source, and maybe you kind of like remember it in a way, like you, this might sound a bit crazy, but I feel like your soul, but I'm sure you can relate to this. It's almost like this feeling like your soul knows what is supposed to happen in your life because you've already made that deal. And now because your soul is in a human body and functions as a human, it wants to rush things because a human wants things, right? As soon as possible, as fast as possible. But the soul, it's like, let's chill. Let's, you know, make this an experience. Let's make this a journey. Let's not rush this process. Like the soul wants to learn. It has been placed in the world to learn and go through all of these obstacles and challenges so that it can learn, right? But the human is like, no, I just want to get that thing. And that's so interesting. But I feel like you've made a deal with source before your soul came here on earth about a gift that you're going to receive, about a blessing that you're going to receive. And that's what's unfolding in this time. I'm getting like something divinely is around the corner. We have to not be tempted to lower your standards. Yeah, so there is like that energy of, you know, feeling slightly tested with life and with certain situations. And I feel like your human self has been, you know, feeling maybe quite like distraught with this entire situation. But there is a part of your soul that it's like, but I want to learn. Like, this is why I came in the world. It's like to go through these obstacles and to go through these challenges so that I can learn and I can evolve as a soul and grow. And like, why are you forcing me to make something such a short thing when I want to make it a long thing? I want to make it an experience. And I feel like this is where there, like, you know, has been a lot of contrast in your life, and it's a very interesting message that's coming forward. Let's see, what else do you need to know? Let's get into your tarot cards. What is something that is divinely timed around the corner for you in this period? I'm hearing that you've outgrown something in your life. I did see the Five of Swords here. Spirit is saying you don't have to pretend anymore, and you don't have to also look back anymore, because there's something about the future bringing you almost like this thing that's going to be way more exciting, and you won't even feel the need to look back. Because maybe you're somebody who has the tendency to, you know, peer back and feel tempted to go back to your old ways. But there's something about what's coming your way feeling way more exciting than you needing to look back. You know what I mean? Okay, so we have the Five of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. I see that there is a new, perhaps maybe this is a career opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles that's emerging for you in this time. But I also feel it's a very prosperous offering from Spirit in this time of your life. And you've had so much confliction getting to this point. I feel like someone has been truly like fighting their soul and fighting their soul's time, and you've created so much tension in a situation. It's like you've created so much angst when it was unnecessary, but it's maybe how you are, right? And you can't fight that. Maybe it's also part of your soul's lesson. But I just feel like you've made such an ordeal over something, and soon you will realize how maybe it was always going to happen. You know, like maybe it was always going to happen, and no matter what you tried, it was always going to happen some way in your life in this exact time. That's also something that I'm getting. There's something about the timing here that feels so important. Because I feel like this is like one of those situations in your life where timing does play a big role. Not for everything, and I feel like these are moments that don't happen always, like not for every single situation in life. We are going to need to maybe wait for the perfect time, divine timing. But I feel like something about this feels like it, and you will only be able to realize it, I feel like, once you have it, and once you're, you know, you experience the peace of having something that you have been wanting to obtain for so long. That is the only time you're going to get, you know, the exhale and feel like, okay, like it was always going to happen. Now it's not about the how, but I feel like the time. So that's interesting for you. I feel like Spirit is saying it's not about the how. It was always going to happen. It was inevitable. In some shape or form, it was going to find you, but it just needed to be this time for a reason. So that's interesting. Let's see if there's anything else coming through for you. Any other guidance that you need to know about this thing? I think this is going to be your last card. Emotions are running high. Yeah, so maybe you're feeling like, maybe this has been like such an emotional roller coaster, right? I feel like it really took out a lot of you, like took a lot out of you. That's what I wanted to say. I feel like this entire journey has been feeling like such an emotional roller coaster, and perhaps because a lot of the times you got your hopes up, and again, it's like this feeling of like, okay, I feel like it's gonna happen now, it's gonna happen now, I know it, but it doesn't end up happening. And it's like you're just forced to go back, and it feels like so, you know, like sometimes, I guess, degrading, even if I can use that word. It's like, you know, you feel like, why? You know, why? But I guess all things do come when they're supposed to come, no matter how much we want to force it, no matter how much we want. And maybe this is a message that you need to hear. It might be frustrating for some of you, but I'm just going to say it because I know that maybe it's going to be frustrating the moment when you hear it, but later on it's going to make sense, and you're going to be able to think about this message, and it might bring you some kind of peace. But I feel like it has been such an emotional journey for you that's coming to an end finally. And I was going to take another card for you, but I feel like Spirit is saying that's it. You don't need to know anything else. It's just like, know that a deal that your soul has made with Source before it came on earth about a specific gift, it's coming in. And this is a divine timing for you to receive it. So that's what I have for your reading today. I hope that this resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.